Hello friends, welcome to your own channel, Eklavya Astrology, and today I'm going to discuss the extraordinary Rahu and Ketu. And this is a very special position of Rahu and Ketu based on the Kalpurush Kundli, and this technique is derived from Bhrigu Nadi, and it is termed as a Bhrigu Danav Yogavali. So technique is check the position of Rahu and Ketu in your birth chart. Let's talk about the Rahu. If Rahu is in the first house, Rahu is in the first house in your birth chart and Mars is placed in the 10th house or the Lagna. Why Mars? Because the first house lord in the Kalpurush Kundli is the Mars. This becomes a very special position of Rahu. This Rahu can give you success in terms of Mars related things, that is defense, police, property, surgery. You have to check the conjunction of the Mars. So this Rahu will give you the extraordinary chart, extraordinary power. This Rahu will gives extraordinary power to your birth chart. It gives you push. The person will become very dynamic, very bold personality. And he has the major karma related to Mars related signification, like land, property, brother. And this time you will fulfill all the desire related to Mars. And you will be surrounded by Martian related energy. So this becomes the extraordinary Rahu. For example, Rahu is in the second house and Venus in the first house, Venus respecting your Lagna or Venus in the 10th house, then this is a very special position of Rahu. This Rahu will give you good wealth and can give you the success in terms of Venus related activities, fashion, designing, money, banking, finance, food. And this Rahu will give you the foreign currency as well. This Rahu can give you earning through foreign country as well. This Rahu will expand your money. In this birth, you are going to fulfill the desire related to Venus, especially related to assets, jewelry, money. This is a very special position of Rahu. You will find many doctors, many people working in the stock market, foreign banks, accountancy, finance, because this is a very special position of Rahu. Rahu in the third house. If you are Rahu in the third house, Mercury in the Lagna or Mercury in the 10th house, this position of Rahu becomes very extraordinary in your birth chart. So this Rahu can give you the success through communication, writing, marketing, on ventures, media, where you have to communicate with the people. And in this birth, you will finish your desire related to Mercury. You are very prone that you will venture into these kind of businesses where you have to do marketing, you have to do the web designing, Mercury related signification. That will be the craving inside you, and you will fulfill all the desire related to Mercury. Okay. So Rahu in the 5th house. By this way, you can do it for the 12 houses or 9 planets, 7 planets, because Rahu and Ketu are not included in this technique. Rahu in the 5th house and Sun aspecting your Lagna or Sun in the 10th house or in the Lagna Sun or Sun in the Lagna. And this is a very special position for Rahu. Radiology, government job, photography, YouTube, Instagram, entertainment, behind the camera. Sun related signification will give you huge money, respect, and fame in your birth chart. However, it can be bad for the living signification. The Sun in this birth, you are going to pay all the debts of Sun related signification. This position of Rahu Now in the fifth house and sun in the Lagna, sun in the seventh house and the 10th house, it gives you craving for power and position and name and fame. This is one of the combination for politics as well. Higher authority job. So better you invest your time and money on sun related signification. Sun is not only government. Sun can signify multiple things. Sun is the light. That's why it is also related to photography and camera and all these things. Radiology, government job. Rahu in the 6th house, Mercury in the Lagna, 10th house. Then it is a special position of Rahu. 6th house activities can give you huge success in your life. Or you can say that you will run after. And this can be the most probable profession of your life. Most suitable profession of your life. Law, audit, accountancy, medicine. This can be the best suitable profession for you. Likewise, you can understand for all the position of Rahu, but you have to take the lordship or planet from the Kalpush Kundli. Why I took Mars when Rahu in the Lagna? Because Mars is the lord of first house in Kalpush Kundli. So Mars in the 10th house or Mars in the first house, it makes Rahu extraordinary Rahu. This is the technique. Jyotish is very technical. If you want to make it easy, then it's the best way that you can do astrology as a psychology, giving suggestions and all these. Not, you need not to go for deeper level of technicalities. But if you want to understand the true Jyotish, you have to understand these technicalities of astrology. It's not that simple as you saw in the videos and on YouTube. Many people are doing remedies. I have this is that planet in the 2nd house without knowing that what kind of result that planet is giving to him or her. Until unless you understand the technicalities and deeper meanings of conjunction and planets in your horoscope, how can you do the remedies? It's just you are playing with your psychology. Oh, I will get up early in the morning and then sun will become very good for me and all these things. Sun is sun. Sun is a dynamic in a birth chart. It's not static. Your life is not static. Your life is dynamic. So lords are moving in your birth chart. So understand these things. Rahu in the 9th house and Jupiter in the Lagna. This is a very special position of Jupiter. Jupiter is wisdom. Jupiter is law. Jupiter is connected with the justice. Jupiter is connected with the consultation. Jupiter is connected with the religion, higher knowledge. Jupiter is a teacher, is a professor. So Rahu in the 9th house, all these professions and all these signification will give you benefit. And Rahu in the 9th house and Jupiter in Lagna, it makes your Rahu extraordinary. It will give you rise in your life. Through Jupiter related significations, Jupiter related profession and Jupiter related things in your life. I hope you understand the techniques. Now let's talk about the Ketu. Ketu in the Lagna, Ketu in the Lagna and Mars in the Lagna or Mars in the 10th house, it makes your Ketu an extraordinary Ketu. There's a difference between a person who has a Ketu in the Lagna and Mars Ketu in the Lagna or Ketu in Lagna and Mars in the 10th house. Because Mars is the first lord of the Kalpush Kundli. So it is making your Ketu a very extraordinary Ketu. Like mantra chanting, shooting, law, police, surgeon or surgery related profession. will give you the benefit. However, it can harm the living signification of that house, especially Mars Ketu in the Lagna. But these people are very, they have very good intuition, or they can easily activate their sixth sense. It's a Mars Ketu in Lagna. They are very independent, dynamic, living in isolation. They are headless warriors, actually. Sharp shooters have Mars Ketu combination. Mars Ketu is a combination of the latent hint in the body. Latent means, latent, the meaning of latent is dormant state. So Ketu in the second house and Venus in the Lagna or Venus in the 10th house, it makes your Ketu a very special or extraordinary. Venus related signification can give you the benefit in your life, or Venus related signification, Venus related professions, Venus related activities can give you the wealth and money, medicine, finance, or Ketu will give you the special skill related to Venus. You can be a financial expert. Venus also represent clothes. Venus also represent your, second house represent Taurus, and second house represent your face as well. Jewelry. Maybe you are working as a trader. Ketu in the second house, or Venus in the Lagna, or Venus in the 10th house. Ketu in the third house, Mercury in the Lagna or Mercury in the 10th house. This makes your Ketu a very extraordinary Ketu. This gives you success or good intuition, and you will do many things super consciously. Like somebody is giving you thoughts and you're writing. So through writing, communication, through Mercury related things, you can earn the name and fame. Ketu in the 6th house, Mercury in the Lagna. You can become a good analyst, lawyer, auditor, error finder, inspector. Ketu in the 6th house, Mercury in the Lagna, and Mercury in the 10th house. Also, you will see a lot of breaks in that area, like education or profession, but still you will survive because Ketu breaks. So Ketu shows the ultimate victory or ultimate liberation when Ketu in the 6th house and Mercury in the Lagna or Mercury in the 10th house. These are very special positions of Ketu. Ketu in the 5th house and Sun in the Lagna or Sun in the 10th house. This is a very special combination for the people who are earning from the government, who are working as a healer, who are very spiritual and can do mantra chanting of mantras very easily. So Ketu in the 5th house and Sun in the Lagna or Sun in the 10th house, it makes your Ketu an extraordinary Ketu. Ketu here is giving you the Rajyoga. First, Ketu will give you breaks in terms of 5th house, and then ultimately it gives you the liberation or success or the victory, because Ketu represent the flag as well, the ultimate victory. So I think Ketu in the 9th house and Jupiter in the Lagna, it makes the native very spiritual, very intuitive, because now Dharma Karaka Jupiter is in the Lagna or in the 10th house, is making your Ketu an extraordinary. Due to your past life expertise in terms of Jupiter related signification, you are going to be a very enlightened soul. You are going to get success in Jupiter related signification, like doing something related to religion, consultation, higher knowledge. You are guiding people. You will become very religious. So Ketu in the 7th house and Venus in the Lagna is a very special position of Ketu. By bowing down in front of your partner will be very lucky for you. Ketu in the 7th house and Venus in Lagna. In terms of materialistic things, so Venus is going to impact your profession, and Venus is going to impact your wealth as well. Because Ketu in the 7th house, Venus in the Lagna or Venus in the 10th house. So females will, or your wife or your spouse will change your personality, and it will bring a lot of change in your professional life as well. And Venus related signification like learning Bhrigunandinadi, medicine, business, trading will give you money and name and fame. So this Ketu in the 7th house become extraordinary Ketu when Venus is in the Lagna or Venus in the 10th house. The condition is Ketu is a very selfless planet. Ketu wants you to bow down in that house, in that sign. So Ketu in the 7th house, you have to bow down in front of your partner. This is the condition. So I think the technique Ketu in the 8th house, Mars in the Lagna again is a very extraordinary Ketu. 8th house related activities, or you can check the Ketu in the 8th house and Mars in the 10th house. The 8th house related activities, research, investigations, occult, life insurance. The 8th house related activities will give you benefit, and this Ketu in the 8th house, if you have Ketu in the 8th house and Mars in the Lagna or Mars in the 10th house, this Ketu will be an extraordinary Ketu. So I hope you will understand this technique and you can apply for the rest of the planet and houses. My job was to give you the concept, and I hope you will enjoy this video. Thank you.